Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be looking at the Aleph Zero chart. This is the traffic light charts and we've got red, amber and green. So I'll just explain that as we go along. This is looking at the daily, but we'll jump onto the 4 hourly as well. Okay, so on the daily we can see clear support here. Starting from the very beginning we can see clear support $1.03. That's brilliant. That gives us a baseline to work from. So a couple of weeks ago we had clear support at around about the 81 cents. But now we've got clear support $1.03, so it's moving up. That's brilliant. Okay, so we've got resistance and now support at the $1.89 level. You can see that here, hit $1.89, we came back down. You can see it here, hit $1.89, shot through it, came back down, and it kind of bounced off the $1.89. So that's looking like support at the moment, and this ties in with the Fibonacci levels as well. And we've got support here. Not support, we've got resistance here at $2.56. We failed to break the $2.56, but to be honest, it's been on a parabolic run, 25x, $2.56, which is fantastic. So there's going to be some pullback at some point. So this is totally natural, totally organic as well. So there's going to be some pullback. We're now sitting at $2.38. So what looks like could happen, it could come down to that $1.89 and then bounce back up again to try again for the $2.56. So we'll see if that happens. We're looking at 4 hour just now and you'll be able to see clearly kind of what's happening as well. So you can see clearly as well that $1.89 kind of support level, and you can see $2.56, just a wee bit higher on that on the 4 hourly, but $2.56 is the kind of resistance there just now. Once it goes past the $2.56 and holds that on the daily, then we're back into price discovery. So we went into price discovery at $1.89. If you remember back here, it hit $1.89, came all the way back down to 81 cents, and then it hit it again, came back down a wee bit, and then tried again, and it broke through it. And that was it in price discovery mode. So it kind of came out of price discovery, or went into price discovery and jumped 50% or 47%, and now it's coming back down. So a natural pullback, as we said. So it could come down to $1.89. We've got this on the 4 hourly. The 7 EMA is crossing down over the 21 EMA on the downside. So you can see that. I'm just going to zoom in here. You can see that here. That's the 7 EMA crossing down over the 21 EMA. I like to use tight EMAs because crypto is very fast moving. So this is on the 4 hour EMA, and I've always found that quite a reliable kind of tool to use. You can see it crossed up to the upside at $1.19. So if you bought at $1.19, you could have made a 100% move just looking at the crossovers on the 7 EMA and the 21 EMA. But once it moves sideways, that's when that never works. It's not any good for doing that. But it's crossing to the downside, which tells me it could be coming back down to that $1.89 area. Now, if we look at the Fibonacci extension tools, I'll show you that. Somebody was asking about that. We'll do the Fib retracement. So we're going to start at the high of $1.89 for the Fib retracement, and then we'll go to 81 cents as the low part. And you can see here that the Fibonacci retracement lines match up exactly with what we've got here as support and resistances as well. So a lot of people say RTA doesn't work, but when you see things like this, you know it does work. Well, I do believe it does work, but keep it simple. Just use the Fib retracement or the Fib extension, use your supports and resistances, and use crossovers. If that's all you've done for TA, I think that would work extremely well. I've been using it for years and it's working for me extremely well. So $1.89 is the support there, and we're looking at the Fib retracement. That's a one kind of level. We've got 1.618 to the $2.56. If we come down a wee bit, we can see the 2.618 is $3.64. So once it gets into price discovery, once it gets past $2.56, that's the kind of area we're looking at next. And kind of below that or above that, 3.618, we're looking at $4.72. Then we're kind of going up to $5.39 and then into the real kind of price discovery mode and talking about $154. If we're looking at the 34 Fib, then the 55 Fib, then at 89, then 144, and I think it's 233 for the Fib numbers. So we can come all the way down. So this is where I genuinely believe we could be going. If we look at Terra Luna, you'll see this is not ridiculous to even think that we're going from this number at $1 kind of 40ish, all the way up to $252. So that's where we are just now. But we could see a short-term pullback. That's nothing, that's organic, that's good to see, so don't worry about that. Don't panic about it, it's just a good buying opportunity or a good accumulation zone as well before we move back up to the next level. Okay, but what we have to do as well, we also have to look at the Bitcoin chart, because like or not, Aleph Zero is following Bitcoin price. It's not breaking away from it yet. It kind of broke away a wee bit last week, but it's not breaking away from it yet, so we have to keep an eye on that. So where are we with the Bitcoin? We've got a support here, clear support on the daily, around about 45,600. We're bouncing off that, bounced off that a couple of times, but it's starting again, it's coming down to test it again. If we go below that 45,600 level, then we could see Bitcoin coming down to 39,000, that area there, and could see it going down to 45,000 below that as well. I've said that there's always going to be a bigger pullback than we initially thought. I thought we could get up to 50,000 before being pulled back to 39 and 35, but we'll wait and see what happens. It's been quite strong just now. There's some good news in the background as well with Bitcoin, so we'll wait and see what happens with that. But at the moment, if Bitcoin falls below this 45,600, we could come down and retest that 39,000, which means Aleph Zero will come down, probably to go to the $1.89 level as well. So that's it for now. Until next time, namaste, take care, bye now.